John Forrester production. Sorry, Mr. Forrester's in conference.
You think I'm out of my mind, don't you? I tell you, we've got just a conventional play on our hands. It won't stand up. Now, with a stroke of showmanship, we can turn it into a sensation. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to rebuild the entire stage. Instead of our actors just talking about the world of the future, we're going to take them there. In a stage setting that will look like the inside of a watch. We'll pull actors up out of traps, set them on wheels.
Oh, the cost, John.
Well, what if it does take another 50,000? We get $250,000 back. It'll make theatrical history, and we'll have another hit. Now, what else is bothering you, Henry?
We're opening tomorrow night.
Well, as for that... Yes?
Mr. Sullivan's on the wire, Mr. Forrester.
Oh. Hello, Sullivan. Forrester. I'm not leaving for London with you tomorrow night. You better cable your partner. Now, I'm postponing my opening here for a week. I'll sail on the Balkan the night my show opens here. You what? You tell him he can't start rehearsals without me. Nobody lays a hand on a play of mine for London production except me. Now, Forrester's show is what they pay for, and that's what they're going to get. Tell him to postpone rehearsals for a week. Bon voyage.
Well, there's your answer, Henry. John, I've been with you for 10 years. I can't figure you out.
It's taken me 40.
Why mug me with a show that's all right? We're set to open.
Nonsense. I'm telling you how to make this show great. Now, Karen, have your carpenters ready tomorrow. We're going to sit up all night and design the new stage. Yes? Mrs. Forrester is here. Oh. Hello, darling.
Hello, dear.
Be with you in a moment, Everett. How's my boy?
Fine, Daddy.
Did you sail your boat in the park today?
No, Daddy, we went shopping and I got what do you call it, Mommy?
A beret, dear.
Yeah, a brace on the edge for the boat.
Oh, wait a minute. We're not sailing tomorrow night.
Why, what's happened?
We can't open. We're making some changes.
Oh, Daddy.
Oh, never mind, Jackie. We're just putting it off for a while. Go on in, dear. I'll be with you in just a minute.
All right.
Oh, Everett, I read your play and I like it. I want to have a chat with you about it before I go to London.
Fine.
Suppose you call me up tomorrow and we make a date.
Thanks so much. I'll do that.
Yes, right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, Andy, I want you and Madge to try out for a couple of bits. I'm making some changes in my new play, and I think I can use you two. Will you be around here tomorrow about 10?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Forrester. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Well, son, look at that gentleman. I'll leave it to you. Is he a Forrester or not? Look at the fire in those eyes. How does it feel sitting in that chair, son?
What are these buttons for, Daddy?
They make these deadheads hop. Someday you're going to make them hop, too, aren't you? You'll never be satisfied with just a good show. Take a look at our staff. Fine bunch of scary old ladies. Tell them what you think of them. Go on, tell them.
What, Daddy?
Tell them.
I got a beret.
That's all, fellas. See you in the morning.
In the morning. We've got to work tonight. It's important.
Oh, Henry, when I get with these two, no work is important.
Good night, boys.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, I'll see you after dinner.
Where are you going? You're coming home to dinner with us.
What is this? Am I boarding at your place?
Fine time to get sensitive about it after eating our food for years.
Uncle Henry come on the boat with us, Daddy?
Not this time, Jackie.
You know, John, I think it would be much more sensible if Jackie and I didn't go this trip either.
What are you talking about?
Well, I really think so.
You think I'm going to be away from you for 4 whole weeks?
But look, dear, we've got to stop sometime. It was all right when Jack was younger, but he's going to school now, and he can't be dragged away every few months.
We discuss it next trip.
No, this trip.
Oh. I never heard of such a thing.
Now just get used to it, because that's it.
Why, Daddy? Why can't we go?
Ask your mother. She's tearing us apart. A fine fellow you are. Here I am waiting for you to grow up and help me, and you're fooling around with school. First thing you know, I'll be too old, and there'll be no one to show you the ropes.
I can't help it, Daddy.
There, I knew it would end like this.
I'm sorry, Jackie. I didn't mean it.
Can I go on the boat, Daddy?
No, dear. I really think Mother is right. She's always right. But don't you worry. We'll have lots of trips later on.
And we'll push buttons, Daddy, huh?
Oh, you bet we will. We'll show 'em.
Let's be sure you say so in that column of yours. You've got another hit for us. Thank you. Fine job.
I had the good sense to get the best cast in the world.
We'd better get him out of here. He'll be late.
You know you've got to catch a boat.
Plenty of time. Great night, eh, Jackie?
You've got just 20 minutes.
Come on. Well, I've got to go. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Miles, don't forget to send photographs of all the sets.
I'll take care of it.
Bon voyage. Goodbye. Fine trip I'm going to have.
You're leaving a hit behind.
Yeah, I know all about that, but it's no fun to go alone.
Come on, dear.
Come on down to the boat with me.
You said you didn't want any goodbyes.
Oh, come on down.
You decided against it, and you're right. Poor Jack, he knew how to keep his eyes open. Kiss me goodbye.
Oh, now?
Yes, now.
18 minutes. Goodbye, Jackie. Now, wait for me, and we'll show them how to press buttons, won't we?
Come on, dear.
Remember now, I want a cable from you every night about both of you.
All right, darling. Now get started.
Oh, goodbye, Henry. Take care of them.
I will, John. Good luck.
Have a nice trip.
You're coming up.
Oh, Don.
Oh, yes, Henrietta. How are you this morning?
Fine, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Here's a gentleman I think you ought to know. Professor Weaver of Harvard, Mr. John Forrester.
How do you do?
Glad to know you. I've enjoyed your plays a good many times.
Oh, thanks. I was just going down to have a look at the series. Would you care to come along?
No, thank you. I came over in the series.
Well, I'm glad to have met you, Professor. Thanks, and are you?
Oh, and by the way, I'm sending my son up to your school.
Good. I'll watch out for him. When is he coming?
In about 10 years. He's going on 6. Pardon me.
Why should I?
Look here, you. Did I, by accident, happen to get in the way of that?
No accident. It was meant for you.
Oh, it was, eh? Wait, let me talk to him. What's your name?
Peter Korotov. And I don't care to know your name. You are a capitalist. Did you ever hear of sacrifice? No. You steal for your people.
Hey, that's enough of that. Wait. What about your people?
I have no people. Nobody. They all starve to death for a principle.
Oh, yes, my friend. But today, men of money contribute.
Men of money? Men of money should be destroyed.
Yes, old fellow.
I'm sorry about that, Mr. Forrester.
Oh, that's all right. I make good use of characters like that. Peter Corridor. Someday we'll read a news item saying he's been hanged. Brandy.
Catavo.
Must have put it dull up at that school for you, Professor.
Yes, why?
Routine.
Well, I suppose I get the same kind of kick turning out thinking men that you get turning out plays.
Tell me about the dramatic course. Is it pretty good?
Yes, we think so. We've done some very interesting things.
Well, my son will get that all straightened out for you when he gets up there.
Yes.
Down at the head, sir. Full speed astern. Hard to stop it. Hard to stop it, sir.
filling, sir. The pump can't handle it. It's filling fast.
Hurry up. Get over here. Wait.
Check everybody lights belts on. Put on your lights and everything. Go to your lights boat. Lights belts on. Jake! Put on your lights and everything.
Now, never mind about me. I'll find enough. Go right ahead. Hey, wait a minute. Let me out of here. Let me out of here, boys.
Leave it up the road.
Yes. I'm all right.
That's fine.
Yeah, all of that.
start out. Get that woman! I got her. What is this? Why, you dirty coward! Somebody give me a hand here, will you? You're not going to take this yellow rat in, are you, Alec? I'm not without sin. Are you? And to notify who?
My sister, Alice Crossland, Boston, 728 Beaufort Street.
728.
Will it take very long to get my name through? My people will be frantic.
Better to be correct than speedy, ma'am. As soon as I get every name and get it right. The nearest telephone station is over 30 miles. Spell Beaufort, please.
B-E-A-U.
I want to get the name of this brave lad you brought here. Sick, huh?
Pneumonia, Malcolm.
What's your name? Come on, what's your name?
Ah, man, how can you expect him to tell you?
He's got people back in the States waiting to find out, hasn't he? Of course, I can understand why you're holding it back. Well, are you going to tell me or not? Did you find anything on him, Ellie? Aye. There were some things in his pocket.
My name is Carter.
What?
Peter Corrigan.
Oracle? What class? Notify who?
Nobody.
Nobody? What do you mean, nobody?
I have no people.
But you must have someone.
Malcolm, can't you see the man he is dead?
Any chance of him leaving by train tomorrow with the rest of them?
He won't be leaving for months.
Distinguished guest you'll be housing, Ellie.
And it was just about then that I ran into John Forrester. He gave me his life belt.
Did he say anything?
Well, I don't remember. I was so excited.
Did you see him again, Miss Crosland?
Yes. He was helping the officers to keep the men back. The most heroic figure of all the time.
What's the use of reading any more, Margaret? The same things over and over.
Henry, We never knew how great a man he was.
What is this? What's going on? What's wrong here? What is it?
I pressed all the buttons, Uncle Henry.
Yes, Mr. Forrester pressed all the buttons, and now he's forgotten what he wanted.
That meant my heart, didn't it, Mummy?
Yes, ma'am, yes. Come to life, have you? No need to be scared. Better thank heaven you lived to be shouting like that. Yes, ma'am, yes. Here's a drop for you. That's good, that's good.
You took me in.
We had a hard time pulling you through.
They haven't heard from me. They don't know I'm alive.
That's what you wanted, wasn't it?
You found the things in my pocket.
I put them away.
You didn't tell anybody.
No.
Thanks.
I'll brew a cup of tea for you.
Your name is...
Alec Clyde.
Thanks, Alec. You know my...
It doesn't matter. All that matters is to get you on your feet again.
How's the lady doing? So long, you. Step on. Your friend, very fine gentleman.
Why don't you hate a coward too, Alec?
Well, when you've made a mistake yourself, all of us are cowards one time or another.
I don't know what happened. I got panicky. I wanted to live. But if I'd stopped to realize then what I know now, I'd have gone down with that boat. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yes, I know.
All I could think of was my wife, my boy. Now I don't know how to tell them I'm alive. What am I going to do, Alec?
Why, you'll go back.
How can I?
Suppose a man had kept afloat that night.
No one had a chance in that water.
You had your life belt on.
I gave it to someone.
You got another one, and you stayed up. You caught hold of a piece of wreckage and hung on. Next morning, a fishing boat picked you up and carried you to their village, miles and miles up the coast. No way to get word out. And besides, you were delirious for weeks. Yeah. You believe this?
Oh, I don't like to take it, Alec. Oh. I'll send it back to you. And plenty more for what you've done for me all these months.
It was nothing. And if you don't happen to have it, well...
I'd like to... Oh, forget it.
Goodbye. Good luck. Good luck.
Conductor, when do we get into New York City?
An hour and 10 minutes.
What time will that be?
8:35.
Thank you. Piece of wreckage. And I clung to it. I didn't know where I was. I couldn't get word out to anybody. That village is so far out of the way. Wait a minute. Get away.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I gotta go away, please.
What's the matter with you?
I gotta go away.
Go where?
I don't know.
You're going with me.
Oh, no, please.
Come on.
Say, what's the matter with that fellow?
What was he doing? He was mumbling to himself, pushing people out of the way, acted like he was out of his mind. He won't give us his name, Your Honor. We can't get anything out of him.
What is your name?
Come on, give the court your name.
Eric Jazz.
What was the matter with you?
Nothing. I guess I was just feeling a little sick.
Want to go to a hospital?
No. I'm all right now.
Lock him up for the night. He was all right in the morning. Let him go.
Very well.
Look, Andy, it's way out.
Yes, I see, dear. Now be careful.
I will.
Come along, Jackie. We better start home now.
Oh, not yet.
Yes, come along.
Oh, I don't want to go home.
But we must. It's almost lunchtime.
I just dropped into the hospital to see old Charlie. You know that, the puppet watchman? Thanks. How's he getting along? Hey, it looks like he's laid up for good. Whoa, stop. Max! Yes, Colonel? You lighted his bed on your piano player. Fix that lamp on the side. You should light him from overhead. Where did you come from? I'm sorry. What do you want? I heard that Charlie won't be able to come back. I came to ask you for his job. Oh, you did? Oh, I've been working at Nikolai's. I didn't bother to change. I ran right over because I'd rather work here. Much rather. Don't bother me now. Do you not see that I am busy? I can do everything that Charlie did, and maybe even help you a little with the stage. I take care of the stage. But you do need a watchman. And I'd like the job. I don't get much at Nikolai's, and here I take even less. All right. You will find Charlie's room and stuff in the closet back there. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
with the end of that axe. We have got to fix it.
Why don't you try my idea?
Will you stop butting in? For 5 years you tried to tell me how to run my business.
But I could fix it.
Stick to the job I gave you. How do you come to tell me what to do? What do you know about the theater, huh?
I'm sorry.
Well, shut up and stay shut up.
Cadet Captain Sheridan Cole. Listen. Cadet Captain John Forrester.
But you shouldn't have left college, Jack. You only had a year to go.
Oh, but Mother, college is for men who are waiting to find out what to do with themselves. I know what I want to do.
Your father would have wanted you to finish school.
My father would have wanted me in the theater, and you know it. I have a play, and I'm going to produce it. You're going to help me out with the business end.
But you're so young, Jack.
Now, don't start treating me like a baby, Mother.
Oh, I'm not, dear. I just mean that producing is a very difficult business, and you're trying to run before you can walk.
Why, your father put in years of hard work and struggle before he started producing.
But that isn't always necessary. Look at Keith. Did his best work in his early 20s. So did Shelley. They were born with it. So was I. My father gave it to me. Mother, this is a good play. They've never seen anything like it. Uncle Henry, it's all ready to produce. I tried it out at school. It's great. I know it is. I've got to get started. Oh, Mother, I'm going to do tremendous things. Not just ordinary shows. I've got ideas that'll make theatrical history in this town. You're going to be proud of me.
I will be back in about an hour, boys. Oh, before you go, if it is about Friday evening, no, you cannot get away.
But look,
Do you expect me to close my show just to accommodate you?
but I have just this one relative in the world, a niece, and she's getting married. I simply have to be there. I thought Max could do my part, just this one night.
Well, we'll see about it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Come on, Jack. It's not the end of the world.
The end of my world, I guess.
home, Jack.
You and Uncle Henry go. I'll stay.
What?
I just want to sit here a while. Hey, Mommy.
All right, dear. Don't be late.
Who are you?
Excuse me.
What do you want up here?
I was waiting outside. I wanted to talk to you. I saw the opening tonight.
Well, what about it?
Nothing. Except...
That it was rotten. Is that what you want to tell me?
No. Not that.
What business is it of yours, anyway? You've got a nerve walking in here like this.
I know. But you see, I thought that perhaps I was an old friend of your father's.
Well, what's that got to do with it?
Well, I've followed his work for years. And now I see you trying to... You can't step into his place, my boy, without taking time to learn.
Shut up! Get out of here! Who are you to tell me my place in the theater?
And who are you to refuse to listen? A laughing stock. The laughing stock of the theater.
My boy, I'm sorry. I didn't come up here to say things like that. Honest, I didn't. I knew how you were feeling up here alone. I came because I wanted to help you. I knew your father so well. Well,
You ought to hate me. Well, you've seen the great Forrester Jr. break down and cry on his bib. Sell it to a newspaper.
I wish you could trust me more than that.
Sure I do. Thanks.
Now, you're going home and get some sleep.
I can't sleep.
Look, remember this, my boy. Even veterans in the theater fail, and you're only just starting. They can all say you failed, but if your father were alive, he'd say you were magnificent for trying. That's to your credit. Why?
failure like this at your age is the best foundation for success. You see what I mean?
Uh-huh. Can I drop you off someplace?
I was going home.
Get in.
Oh, thank you. Why, in a few years you'll look back at this and laugh.
I'm afraid not.
You have great talent, my boy. I heard brilliant spots of writing there tonight. Lines that would have made your father proud. Don't let them break your spirit, my boy. Keep going. That's the important thing. Now, will you do what I tell you?
I guess so. Good night.
Because if you sit around doing nothing, you'll just keep telling yourself that you're licked. And you've got to get that idea out of your head. Now, you ought to decide what sort of play you want to do next and get started on it. Must have some idea that you want to write.
I did have.
Well, why not discuss it with someone? You could try it out on me. My reaction might give you something to start with anyhow. Would you care to do that?
Yes, sometime.
Well, if you're not too tired, we could go up to my room now. You know, the sooner you start thinking about this next one, the better. Why not come up with me?
And the last act takes place in the cathedral. I haven't quite figured out the finish yet.
You've got a big idea there, Jack. It'd make a fine play.
You really think so?
Yes, I do. I do. It's got great possibilities. Why don't you start writing it now? Do it here. Do it here and let me help you. What do you say?
You know what a tough job it is?
Yes, I know.
I need an awful lot of help.
Oh, I don't blame you for doubting that I could be of any help to you. But I haven't always lived down here. I was part of the theater once, too, and had a little success in it. Now, I think I can help you, Jack. If I can't, you'll soon find it out, won't you? Now, let's have a try at it. Let's battle it out together. What do you say?
Another bad one opened last night. Young Foresters.
Worst bunch of notices I ever saw.
Probably closed tonight. Close everything on Broadway for all I care, the fakers. Producing a 22 because he thinks that is a great name he carries.
It is.
All right, it is. That don't make him anything. Serves him right.
Why does it? He tried hard. Just because the critics didn't like it, there's no reason to condemn him. It wasn't that bad. I saw the show last night.
You saw? So that is where you went last night, huh? Niece getting married. I break my neck and ruin my show to let you get off last night, and you work a dirty lie like that on me.
I'm sorry. I had to see it.
You're through, Jan. Oh, but I will not have a liar working for me. Take your stuff and get out.
This scene is still there, Jack. It's empty. There's no ring to it. I know it. Well, if you know it, why stop until it's good? Come on, have another whack at it.
I can't.
Of course you can. Make these people real.
It's no use.
You have to sweat to create human beings. It takes work, endless work, back-breaking work. You can't just grind them off by the yard like sausage. That's what you did before, and you had failures.
And I guess I'll always have them. You can't do anything about it.
Jack. You don't belong in this business. You haven't got what it takes. Why, your father crawled on his hands and knees to get a chance to write and produce. Then he went to work, day and night, rewriting scenes 1,000 times, until he was blind with work. You'll never produce, because you won't slave to get there.
When you walk out of that door, you're late. You're through for good.
Now it's a play, Jack. You've done a beautiful job.
Well, more yours than mine, I think.
Oh, I just cracked the whip.
Well, maybe that's what you think. But I know that without you...
Oh, forget it.
Anyway, you've been pretty swell.
Let's let it go at that.
All right. Now we'll take it up and show it to Mother and Uncle Henry.
You will.
And you, too.
Now, wait a minute, Jack. You promised to leave me out of this.
But I want you to know them. Mother's a grand person. And old Henry stood by us ever since.
Now, I think I'm better out of it entirely. We decided that.
But it's not fair. I can't understand you. It's certainly all right for Mother and Uncle Henry to know about it.
Nobody, Jack. I'd rather have it that way. Now, I'm just a stubborn old fool. You'll have to respect that. But now, let's talk about this. How do you feel about it?
Well, I can hardly believe it's finished.
Finished? We haven't even started. Before you put this in rehearsal, we're going to see what this show looks like. We're going to figure out every set, work out the lights, know the movements of every character right down to the last flicker of an eyelash. Procession comes down from the altar and moves on. She is standing behind that column. As he passes with the others, she looks toward him, her eyes filled with tears. She reaches out as if to touch him. She wants to speak to him. But he continues on, unconscious of it. Then, when the stage is clear, and she's left alone behind that column, bring down your light. Make deep, heavy shadows. Those columns will look as if they lose themselves in the clouds.
Then we hear the voices of the choir and the organ. At first, very faint, very soft. Feel the impressiveness of it?
Marvelous.
This can't fail. It won't fail. But the important thing is you. You found yourself.
Eric, why can't you come uptown and work with us? We think the same way. We work toward the same result. Why, if you and I stayed together, we could do terrific things.
We'd talk about it some other time. Let's get back to the climax. He comes from behind that pillar. Slowly. Stands looking toward the crucifix. The lights come up from everywhere. Red, blue, your amber. The voices of the choir and the organ crescendo. Then, in that maze of color and sound, she starts toward the altar. Slowly. Slowly.
Jack. Oh, I can't have you now.
Go ahead, Jack.
Mother, I wouldn't know what to say.
But you've got to say something.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to say to you, or how to thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm tickled to death, in fact. But this is a little unfair. I don't deserve this credit. There's a man in this audience tonight who really did all the work. And I want him to stand up and take a bow. Eric Jan. Eric, stand up! Eric! Where are you? Eric! Stand up! I'm sure he was here. He must have run out. I'm going to find him. Eric? Eric? Hey! What's the idea? What are you packing for? See, that was a fine thing you did to me. Why didn't you stand up? Eric, you're not going away. I brought my mother down to meet you. Oh, I know you're angry, Eric, but I couldn't help it. I had to tell you. Mother, this is Eric J.
How do you do, Mrs. Forrester?
Eric, you shouldn't run out on me like that. It was the happiest moment of my life, and I wanted you to share it with me. But you're not going to get away from us this time. You're coming up to the house. Just a few friends, that's all. You've got to come.
No, I can't, Jack.
Why?
Well, I'm going away.
Where?
Just a short trip. I've made all arrangements.
No, forget about it. Tonight you've got to be with us.
No, I can't.
Of course you can. Mother, see if you can do anything with him.
No, there isn't time.
Jack, if Mr. Jan has to go...
But we aren't going to let him go. Look, Eric, I don't get you. What possible difference could it make now anyway?
What I mean to say is that Mr. Jan hasn't time to go home with us. You could bring Henry and the rest of them here.
All right, fine.
Oh, no, please.
I'm not going to take no for an answer.
Go ahead, Jack. I'll wait here with Mr. Jan.
All right, Mother, I'll get the boat and pick up some champagne. I won't be long.
John? John? It is you.
Margaret.
John! Why didn't you tell me? Why?
I couldn't. I got off that boat. I saved myself. In woman's clothes. I was Cardinal.
Why didn't you tell me?
Margaret, do you know what it's been like to stay dead all these years, wanting to talk to someone, to see Jack, to see you, to take you in my arms just once, and to hold you, and cry loneliness.
I've been there too. But I can live again now.
We can't. We can't because of Jack. Don't you see? We can't undo the work of all those years. I've got to go.
No.
I've got to go away.
No. John, please.
It must be.
And where are you going?
I don't know.
But somewhere near here, so that I can see you for the few years we have left.
Oh, if we only could.
We can, John. We can.
We can. We will. I'll let you know where I am. I'll get word to you somehow.
Yes. Yes.
But Jack must never know.
He'll never know.